Charles Crawford was running for president for a second term. This year's election was coming up, and he and his campaign staff were touring the country. President Crawford, your senior advisors and I have thought it wise that you visit the state of Bax. State of Bax? Are you sure? As far as I've heard, even the other candidates have skipped that state. Do you suppose this visit will benefit us? Yes, Mr. President. As you know, your last term unfortunately didn't go too well. If you visit the state, it will create a good impression on the people. Our country, Pandora, is very small. We only have 7 states. Funding a campaign in this small state will trigger the people's faith in you that you won't overlook anyone. Very well then, arrange the flight as soon as possible. President Crawford, his campaign manager, political advisors, and other campaign staff members all arrived to Bax, where they were welcomed with hospitality. Looks like the people are appreciating the attention you have given them, but we'll have to do much more to make an impression. I've heard the city hall here was built on what was once a sacred holy ground of the natives here. Instead of staying at a 5-star hotel, if you stay there for this campaign, the people might praise and support you. Sounds like a great idea. Then that's where I'll stay. It was after a while that he started to smell something odd. Who's smoking here? Suddenly, he noticed a figure sitting on the sofa. It was difficult to see in the darkness. The light from his bedside lamp only led so far. Who's there? Who are you? My friend, you haven't recognized me? Said a voice. Charles looked closely into the shadows. Shocked, he said, William Kelly, what are you doing here? Weren't you touring the northern states on your campaign? Yes, I was, but I came here to visit you, to return all the favors you did for me. Favors? You've always been my friend. I don't do anything for anyone seeking something in return, and you know that. Yes, of course. Perhaps because you didn't expect I would return. You sent your men after me. They were quite the help in getting me out of the way so that you can come to power. Weren't they? You're mistaken, William. I don't believe in an unfair election. Do not lie to me and say you have not spent on opposition research yourself. You can't hold a grudge on me for what every political campaign requires to do. Just then, Charles heard a female voice from the other side of the room. No. How can anyone hold a grudge on a man as charming and well-mannered as you? A man who knows how to respect women. From the darkness emerged a beautiful woman. Charles was bewildered. Clarabelle? You're alive? Clarabelle laughed. Of course I'm alive. Do I not deserve an explanation for why you've suddenly forgotten me? Do you remember those nights, Charles? Do you remember those promises? More fame, more glory? But all you did was use me. You ruined my reputation. I had such a wonderful career. People loved me, and I loved you, but all you desired was power. Clarabelle, how can you say this when you know you were the only woman I had been involved with? Men fall for beautiful women like you, and accidents happen. I tried for us, but not every relationship works out to the end. Just then, there was another voice. And me? What excuse will you give for me? You ruined my life. I was your apprentice, looking after your every task, your entire presidential career. I was loyal to you. And you took advantage of me and denied it. I felt ashamed in front of people until I couldn't take it anymore. Helena, you're here? You have to understand, with such great responsibilities, my life has always been stressful. Just think of the burden I have to carry on my shoulders for this country. How could I have functioned without the moments of solace I had with you? Mr. President, I too loved my country. I wanted to serve my people. I pledged my allegiance to defend this land, but under your command, I took the lives of the innocent. Where did all you people get the permission to come into my suite? And what are you talking about? This is unavoidable collateral damage. Sacrifices have to be made for bigger achievements. Don't grieve, because you went to free those people from a wicked dictator. You went to better their lives. You granted them freedom. What? You didn't free us. You ruined our country, our economy. You ravaged our land. All you've done by your orders is destroy our lives. We have nothing to live for anymore. Where did you all come from? Who are you people? How did you get in here? We were living in peace before you stepped onto our land, President Charles Crawford. As a leader, I'm well aware of the condition of your people, and I do not only care for my country, but for yours. I had to do this to ensure a bright future for you, for your families, and my families. You didn't do this for us. You're a liar. You only did this for your own country. No, that's not true. He's a selfish leader. He has done nothing for his people. Charles was thundered to suddenly hear a group of people speak out. You have only brought your people to depression. They knew me as a bright student, but because of your operations, Pandora has gone into an economic crisis. I lost my job. I've left my studies. You've left me with no choice. You forced me to a life of crime. I trusted you, Mr. President. You lied about the epidemic. You said things were better. You said the news was fake. I was safe in this crisis. I believed you, and look what you did to me. All you cared for was to win this election. I did what was necessary to maintain peace and avoid panic. I couldn't let this epidemic create instability and ruin the economy of our small country. My fellow mates pass away beside me as if life has no value. I call you my son. But what have you done to better the lives of the elderly? Our lives are cut short, all because of poor health care. You have to understand, I had to focus on our priority. What about us? My family has become broken because of you. My husband took his own life, unable to bear that he couldn't support us. No, you cannot blame me for this. My parents are divorced. I never get to see my mother because she has to work 2 jobs to feed us. You all have to keep patience. I'm trying my best, but with so many responsibilities to bear, this is not a task so easy to get done. You haven't taken on any of your responsibilities. You've made this economy perish. Families are suffering because of you. You took away our happiness. Charles was overwhelmed with all the voices, all the people coming forward, sharing complaint after complaint. He held his head, trying to block out the suffering, the crying, the mourning. Look, things were not like this before. I was not like this before. How can you say you were not like this before? Have you forgotten what you did to me? All of a sudden, the people made way. Charles looked at a young boy, limping on his prosthetic leg, as he came forward, stopping by his bed. Charles was anxious, looking at the glare in this young boy's eyes. Recall, President Charles Crawford, before you were the president, before you were the vice president, the Secretary of State, the head of the Secret Service, before you were in the army, before you had power. Do you remember, Charlie? Do you remember what you did to me? Charlie? What did I do to you? I don't even know you. I didn't do anything to you. You don't know what you did to me?
You don't know what you did to him? You don't know what you did to us?
No. No, leave me alone. I haven't done anything to you people. No. No! Hearing unusual screams from the presidential suite, caretakers and staff members rushed to check on the president. They were shocked to see his anxious state. Mr. President, what happened? Charles wiped his forehead. I saw a very strange dream. What did you see? I dreamt I won the election once again. The people put all their faith in me. But I'm worried if I would be able to pull off such responsibilities once again. People say we're standing in a holy, sacred place, but none has ever quite had a dream like that of yours. Usually people experience frightening nightmares. This seems like a good omen, Mr. President. Perhaps this dream is an implication that success is coming your way. All right, everyone. The president needs rest for the big day tomorrow. We should give him some privacy. Everyone soon left, but right before Reuben was out the door, Charles called out a last time. Reuben, would you perhaps know how William Kelly is? Last time I heard he had fallen ill while touring the country on his campaign. Reuben was silent before he spoke. I'm sorry, Mr. President. I was going to inform you. William Kelly is not running for president anymore. He is no more. He passed away from a heart attack during his tour. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Perhaps power is not destined for everyone. I thank all you fellow citizens of Pandora. Today, I stand in front of you as president once again. Grateful to have such wonderful people around me. I promise you that as long as I am your leader, our voices shall be one voice. Our dreams shall be one dream. Together we will prosper. Welcome to the team, everyone. With a new term ahead of us, we shall reach new goals together. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.